I'm here with Tommy Gilmour of the St Andrews Sporting Club. Tommy, I don't seem to ever bid escape from you. If it's not at boxing, it's at darts. Well, it's good to see you this morning.
Well, hopefully, we'll have as much luck with Gary Cornish as we've had with Gary Anderson in recent times. So it'll be a nice start to the year.
Well, if the country and name has anything to do with it, we might.
Yeah, we could do. Today's a big day for Gary Anderson at the Premier League in Cardiff tonight, and hopefully on the 23rd of May there's going to be a big night for Gary Cornish.
It's great to see you working with Kelly. I know you knew her very well before she was Kelly. Was that an interesting decision?
Nah, yeah. See if it creates an opportunity, irrespective, what someone's gender is. If they can bring something to the table and create an opportunity for one of the boxers. That's why I've always remained, for 40 odd years, I've been an independent, and I always will to the day that I turn it in totally. I've worked closely with a lot of promoters, but I've always had to have my own independence, so that the final decision, rightly or wrongly, would lie with me. But when Kelly spoke to me and put the proposal that Tommy Pratt from Southwark Metals was looking to get involved in sponsoring a heavyweight with potential, that he brought something to the table, so I was one to listen and see if we can put something together. And Tommy has got involved in helping us to bring this fight to Glasgow in the 23rd of May.
But one thing confuses me though. When I last spoke to you, you said you were in semi-retirement. This doesn't sound like retirement.
Well, it is semi-retirement, because I made a conscious decision last year that I would no longer sign any new fighters, but the fighters that I had in my control at the present, when they retired, then that was the last one. So Gary and I mean, the journey's half completed. We've finished the apprenticeship. Now we're trying to crash the world rankings and trying to give them championship opportunities. But when that road comes to an end, then I will be totally finished. Hopefully this will be the final chapter in the book.
Well, we hope it will be a very long chapter in coming, because the world of British boxing certainly will be much the poorer for not having Tommy Gilmour. But there's one other question I must ask you as we've got the opportunity to sit with you today, or two questions actually. The first is, we've got, apart from all the fights you're involved with, we have one of the most super fights in the world coming up in a week or so's time, and we got Klitschko this weekend, but that's eclipsed by the Manny Pacquiao-Floyd Mayweather fight. How do you see that fight, Tommy?
I think that Floyd Mayweather will win. I think that he's slick, and we've seen that I think Manny Pacquiao's been involved in a lot of wars, and magnificent wars, and a pleasure to watch them. But I just think that in this occasion, that the money man will come out.
And seeing that we're talking about heavyweights, and seeing that Vladimir Klitschko's fighting Bryant Jennings this weekend, have you got any thoughts on that and the heavyweight scene at the moment?
Well, the thing is, this is why it's quite exciting with Gary. The Klitschkos, both of them have dominated it for quite a number of years now. And the title that Gary Cornish is going for, the IBO international title, which in the longer term will give us an opportunity to get to the IBO heavyweight title, which Vladimir holds. So I've got a wee bit interest, although by the time Gary's ready to box it, probably Klitschko will be finished, and we might be one of the ones who'll be the contenders in waiting.
Well, we wish you good luck for that. Now, one last question, and that is darts. Now, I came across you in the darts world very recently. You're the manager of the world champion, Gary Anderson. How does managing a darts player compare to managing a boxer?
Quite similar, believe it or not. I got drawn into darts because of Barry Hearn. He probably drew me into a lot of things, through the years with the boxing, and we're such close and personal friends. But he said that he thought that my style of management would very much suit Gary Anderson, and I didn't even know what Gary Anderson looked like. But we met, we hit it off, and within 20 minutes I was his manager when he came over for the BDO to the PDC, and we've remained such, and we've created a good kind of friendship, We're also involved with 3 other young players. I think that the world champion in weighting over the next 5 years is Michael Smith. So I think that Gary, I do the management side, Gary does the mentoring side, and we're quite confident that he will be world champion. And then we'll get 2 young boys, one Adam Hunt. Adam's about 70 in the world, but he's only a young boy. Good player, lovely movements and everything. And then another young boy that I'm just going to be signing this week is Chris Dobie from a great darting family for the northeast. But where we had a huge stable of boxers, we're going to be a very boutique style of management as far as the darts is concerned. But I was told by Barry Hearn that it would be a load of fun, and it would be something recreational and take me away from the boxing. He told lies. I find that I get so stressed at the boxing or at the dart. It's the exact same as when I was sitting ringside and people were making sure that the paramedics was within close vicinity, just to make sure. It's been a load of laughs, but I'm not even allowed to watch the Premier League on a Thursday night. I've got a friend who sends me text message. He's missed the double top. he's just done a 1-2-1 check, and they tell me all these things. But it has been a great journey, and to have world champions in darts and world champions in boxing, it's a wee bit of a wee personal achievement, I think.
Apart from Barry Hearn, that would make you unique.
I will probably, and here, let me tell you, Barry Hearn is unique, you know. I mean, the thing is, but again, you know, like a lot of things, we tend to talk, where we used to talk boxing 3, 4, 5 times a week, now we talk darts. He's even talking to me, how would I fancy snooker? God almighty, let people retire and let them enjoy their life.
Fruits of their labour.
But Barry, it's like everything. When he hits you with something with enthusiasm, you know, you just go. It's sometimes easier just to go along with him, but you know, any advice he's gave me in the past and I've taken it, I've turned it into a bit of success. So who knows?
Tommy Gilmour, thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant. Thanks, Robert.